Hello everyone, welcome to the fifth session of CIVICS class for class 9. This is the last session for this chapter, what is democracy and why democracy. We have discussed many points in this chapter. We have done what is democracy, features of the democracy, why democracy, advantage and disadvantage, argument against democracy and argument for democracy. Today we'll do another topic. This is the last topic, that is broader meaning of democracy. Now I'll go through the book a bit, then I'll explain you. In this chapter we have considered the meaning of democracy in a limited and descriptive sense. We have understood democracy as a form of government. This way of defining democracy helps us to identify a clear set of minimal features that a democracy must have. The most common form that the democracy takes in our time is that of a representative democracy. You have already read about this in the previous classes. In the countries we call democracy, all the people do not rule. A majority is allowed to take decision on behalf of all the people. Even the majority does not rule directly. The majority of a people rule through their elected representative. This becomes necessary. Now, we have done what is democracy, why democracy. We know, as I told you in session 4 also, in 3 also, that the democratic government is far much better than any other form of government because it is accountable. This democratic form of government is accountable. We have rights to question the government. Because we choose the government. So somehow that is the reason it is accountable. Now, in democracy, if the majority of a people rule through their elected representatives, this is because modern democracies involve such a large number of people that it is physically impossible for them to sit together and take a collective decision. Even if they could, the citizen does not have the time, the desire or the skills to take part in all the decision. So that is the reason we choose our representatives to make a decision in the country. We the public, we the people, the citizens of India don't have time to take a decision or make a decision because we don't have time. We are busy in maybe in our own life, isn't it? Or we don't have a perfect concept of politics. So this decisions is taken all by the representative of the government. Now the people going in mass it is not possible to make them decision, right? Isn't it? To whom to ask? Now in India, 1.33 billion people are there. 1.33 billion people. Do you think it is possible to go to each and every people and ask for the decision? No. So that is the reason in democratic country we always choose our representative. That means a leader to make its decision. Sometime we use democracy for organizations other than the government. Sometimes, there is no perfect democratic country in this world. There is no perfect, like the human being. No one is perfect. In a democratic government, there are always ups and downs. But we need to be very strong for that. We need to accept whatever the decision comes from the representative of the government. We cannot complain like this is not good, this is bad. No. The thing is that we need to get satisfied because we have chosen the government. We have chosen the representative. So it is our duty to elect a good leader. If you do mistakes, that means the government goes worst. I will read few statement over here. We are a very democratic family. Whenever a decision has to be taken, we all sit down and arrive at a consensus. My opinion matters as much as my father's. See, in a family, to in family, as I was talking, whenever we make decision, a father they ask always to your mother. This creates a continuous understanding between father and your mother. So this like you can say a good family. It is called a good family. Whenever the father they asks to your mother to for any decision, that means there are always a positive sides. That means we can see that family is a good family. I'll read another statement also. Page number 36, you can see on the first row. True democracy will come to this country only when no one goes hungry to bed. In a democracy, every citizen must be able to play equal role in decision making. For this, you don't need just an equal right to vote. Every citizen needs to have equal informations, basic educations, equal resources, and a lots of commitment. Now, if you take this ideal seriously, then no country in the world is a democratic country. There is no perfect democracy, as I told you. Yet an understanding of a democracy as an ideal reminds us of why we value democracy. It enables us to judge an existing democracy and identify the weaknesses of the country. Anyway, we did not deal so much with these expanded notions of democracy. Our focus here is with some core institutional features of democracy as a form of government. Now, from these chapters, we came to know different points: features of democracy, what is democracy, why democracy, argument against democracy, argument for democracy, and a little bit broader meaning of for democracy. Now, from here, the question is whether we understood or not. Whether we are able to choose a choose a perfect government or not. Can we distinguish which is democratic country and which is not? Now, from this chapter, we can easily distinguish which is a democratic country and which is not a democratic country. So, now from this chapter, we also came to know that democratic government is better government. Democratic government is a better government than any other government. As I told you before, because it is accountable. Hope you understood, guys, this chapter. Later on, I'll just send you some questions and NCERT questions also. I'll solve this and I'll send you through PDF file. Hope you understood. And I'll give you home tasks as I gave you in history. That will be included in, as I told you, in subject enrichment and notebook. You'll do in your fair copy. As soon as the school gets reopened, I will go through your copy. Okay, till then, take care, stay safe, stay healthy.